Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Who's ready for a change, another change? Not to not to say there's not going to be another change after this one. I wanted to do a video on those how I put those covers together. I've been asked by a few of my friends here. I believe the most recent time I heard this was from my good friend, my FEF, my forever friend, Elena, aka Nana, that she was wondering if I had a video on how I made these covers. Not this one. Well, this is one of those ones, types of like the Family 4 journals, and how I put them together. So I thought, let's make a couple of covers. And I've never actually made a Christmas journal. Well, sort of. Well, I mean, I take that back. I did the Stamperia paper Christmas, the pinks and the teals. I did those paper ones. I have, but I've never actually made a traditional colored or anything like that journal. And I thought this would be kind of fun to do it since I bought this paper pad. I bought this earlier in the year when I went to Hobby Lobby. I think that they had I think I bought it when it was on sale. I'm not positive, but even at $13.99, it was totally worth it. I loved the prints in here. If you haven't seen this, and it's their cardstock. Whoops, isn't it? Have I not opened this? Only one side. Oh gosh, I seriously just really hate. This is a strong word. I really seriously dislike the tape because I always destroy my papers, and I get it, they want to keep it shut. I wish they could just do like little tiny, it's right here. You can see everything. Why don't they just put it in a package or something and have like a swatch? You know how Costco does the swatches? If you have a Costco or something similar, how when they do their ribbons and then they have like a ribbon swatch, like, why not just do a swatch? Chain it to the thing like Costco does. Anyways, quit taping our paper together. Goodness sakes. Anyways, well, that was a fun little tangent. So I wanted to just kind of look at these really quick with you. I'm going to go through a flip through, like a literal flip. If you haven't seen this paper pad, isn't it beautiful? Look at those colors. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Liking that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And I love all these plaids. They're just beautiful. I love the pine cones. That's great backdrop color. I just think it's beautiful. If I haven't said it enough, I'll probably say it through this whole thing. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just gorgeous. So I think this is going to be really good for the cover. I think it's going to be great for cards. Journal cards, tags, regular cards. It is cardstock, but it's a lightweight. It's kind of like the Stamperia type, weight, I would say, or close to that. So I feel like I could even use it inside the journal if I wanted to. I don't know that I'll do that. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to I went and grabbed, not everything I have, but things that I've been collecting. So tissue paper, and wrapping papers, and I just wanted to see what I actually have. I haven't really had time to look at it. And so I have this red sparkle. This I bought at a yard, so I have green tissue paper, red sparkle or glitter paper. That's nice. I have these tissue packs right here, the little trees. I think I bought this pack because I seen this tissue. Isn't this cute? Got all the yellows. It just looks so, just reminds me of when I was a little girl. What's this? Oh, we got the little tiny stickers. I'll probably never use these. I have a box that I've been sticking things in that, that I want to gift out and give away. These are cute labels. I love those. I'll put those over here to the side. Those are stickers. So I'm thinking, I really like this paper. Is it going to match anything in my traditional? If not, I'll have to do a little something different. But let's see, birthday, that's going to come out of my Christmas stuff. See, this was yard sale stuff that I was just like, I seen Christmas, I just went and put it in the Christmas thing. I have these doilies, paper doilies that I had purchased from the dollar store many moons ago. Oh, and I think I actually bought these at the Canadian dollar store over, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. Could have been. If I did get it at the dollar store in Canada, I was with Jamie, and Jamie will remember, but maybe. She's got a really good memory. I have a horrible memory. So, this is some kind of paper. This is wrapping paper. I'm not filling this right now. I'm gonna take that to the side. I'm not filling that one. I do really like this one. I'm gonna stick that one there. And these, I'm gonna stick aside traditional red and green. And let's see what I have in here. Okay, got some pieces in here. What's going on? Oh, I must have already been in here and played with this a while. Looks like I was cutting out little tiny pieces. I have no idea what was happening. I'm not gonna dissect that at the moment. This is a foil. Ooh, I like that. Here's another foil. It's really shiny and crinkly. Maybe put that with the foils. Isn't this pretty? This wrapping paper. Sometimes I just need a piece of it. I'm thinking I got these from somebody. Or it could have been a paper roll that I gave away, but I was like, hold on, let me just cut these little pieces off and then I can give you the roll. So my husband and I, we don't do like traditional, is it traditional? I don't know. Maybe it isn't, but we don't do the traditional, look at these cute little pieces. I thought they would make like cute little journal cards. Okay, put those there. And I'm gonna take this one over here for a minute. The traditional Christmas gifting things. Our kids they went and grew their families so fast that we couldn't keep up. And we just do not believe in going into massive debt for gift giving. We give throughout the year, and we help throughout the year, and we visit throughout the year. I am a big believer in, my big thing is memories. I'm memories. I want memories. When the kids are really young, they don't really quite get it. Although I will say they have been getting it lately, and maybe people are getting better about it. Here's some cute little tags. These would be fun to use. Maybe I'll throw this little stuff in here. But I'm bigger on memories. So everything that we do for Christmas, well, and all the holidays, it's all the things that I make for the kids. That's got some really cool texture. And so I put a lot of time and effort into it. The kids the majority of them have crafted with me. They know how much I put into it. A lot of the kids like to, even if they don't watch my videos, they'll hear me in the background and they just like hearing my voice. But they know that I'm always thinking of them and creating for them. This is cute. I just don't know that it's something I'm gonna play with right now. Put that over there. I think this is a pack, either my daughter-in-law, I was robbing her Christmas stash, or this was Brianne's Christmas paper stash. So I'm not going to use these, but they are really cute. I'm not going to use them right now. Anyways, so we don't do the big gift thing. And since our kids grew their families so fast, we don't do anything for Christmas. We don't give them any presents. And isn't it sad? I don't even make Christmas cards because I don't have time. I would love to make them Christmas cards. I don't have time. I have some more of this cool textured paper. I'm going to use that. Oh yeah, so this came from Ashley and Brennan, my youngest son and my daughter-in-law. We were there, and they were, before, she knows me, she was getting ready to throw stuff away. She's like, did you want to go through the paper after the kids had just, opened up their stuff? Did you want to go through that before I throw it away? I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, true love, true love. Anyways, my son's just looking at me, he's like, oh my God, Mom, please. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyhow, la la la. I am going to try and make some of these covers. So what I do is I pick out my paper. I pick out whatever tissue paper or wrapping paper or napkin. I have lots of Christmas napkins. I did not bring any of those over. We'll touch on those later. And when I say later, I'm hoping this Christmas year, not next Christmas year, but we will touch on them later. So I pick out some papers that I like, some for the tissue, and then to put on my outside of my cover. And then I choose something for the outside that I like that might go with it. And I don't really think there's anything in here that is going to make me happy with this. I really want to use it. Ooh, well, yeah. These are very muted, so I have some other papers, I think, somewhere that people have given me. I might have to find something different to go with this one. But I'm still going to make a cover with it because at some point I'm going to find it. I just know it. This will be the outside, my tissues, and my cardstocks will be the inside. And I'll show you that in just a second. So this I want to make tags with. I'm not going to use that. I can use this for an outside cover. I think I have enough of that. And let's see. So I guess I could put those away for a moment. And then I wanted to use some tissue paper to help camouflage because I think this one's really see-through. This is tissue, and I'm going to see that envelope color. I don't want to see the envelope color. I don't have quite enough of this, and I don't have quite enough of this. But I can. This is what I can do if I'm doing like collage work. I like those together. And these are going to be more for tags. Okay. Now let me see, and I want to make these for tags. But I mean, I had another one in here, kind of, that I could use for collage. Collage, isn't that fun? And that's right here. But do I want to work with blue? See, I don't think I want to work with blue. I think that's all there is. I think that's what that is. See, we don't have to. Now that I have some papers picked out for the outside of my cover, I will coordinate them with these ones in here. And we'll probably do it in just a minute. So that's really pretty. I think that would be nice, but I've already shown that. So let's get this off the table for a moment. Here's my envelopes. I've already folded them in half. They were in my stash, so I'm guessing I like to fold them in half first. It's been so long since I did it, I really honestly can't remember. So here's my journal cover without my signature in there. I don't need that in there. And this is the cardstock. So this is what I was talking about. So I used the tissue on the outside, and then I used my cardstock on the inside, and then I just made, and this was a double-sided cardstock. I just wanted this pretty orange. And I just cut it to fit, put it in there, and then you can see how, like, there's a lot of glue involved and a lot of folding, and I'm not perfect, so this is splitting right here, but that is fine because I will put fabric or lace down the middle of that. And I did say earlier that if I did this again, I would probably do, and I'm thinking, you can see how it kind of buckles right there, so I'm thinking that I laid it down and put that on there, and I didn't fold it right away. I think. I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. But last time I did this, what I did is I put a full piece on here. I'm not going to do that again, just because I know I'm going to put a strip down here in the middle, and I don't want this buckling happening. All the other ones are hidden, and it's fine, but I'm going to put them down in 2 separate pieces. And I also said before that I wasn't going to make a tuck. I was going to make a full pocket and go all the way across. But I'm kind of rethinking that. I don't know for sure this one if we're going to do a paper pocket or if we're going to do a fabric pocket, because I really do like the fabric pockets. But at the same time, I want to do a paper one. Maybe I'll do one of each. Okay, just had to talk that through. Sorry. I'm trying to think. What I'm thinking of is how many of my friends here don't use lace pockets or fabric pockets, and they want to do a paper pocket, and that's what they want to see. So maybe that's why I'm thinking I should do both, because if I'm doing this with my friends and for my friends and for myself, then we need all the options. We need to see them all. And maybe I don't fold it first and I fold it afterwards. I don't know. Maybe we should do one of each to see how it works out. What do you think? I think that's a great idea. So at the 9 by 12, when I fold it in half, it's going to be a 9 by 6. So it's great like that. So I already have one that's folded. I'm going to do one that's not folded, and we'll fold it after and see. Because honestly, like, I made these years ago. I don't remember what I did. And then for the outside, I just take my tissue paper and I glue it on. And I'm just going to use Mod Podge. Let me see, and I want to show you really quick with this one. Oops, goodness gracious. Oops. I really like this color. It just brings me back. Let's see. So you can see that color underneath it. So that is why I thought maybe if I grab this red with the glitter, and I also have the green. I'm going to try both of them and see. What would I see? What would I like to see? Not what would I see. And I take the whole thing, I just take a piece of paper or a piece of tissue and I just put it over the whole thing. So when my envelope's under there, my envelope is gonna sit basically like this, okay? And, or I can put my paper down and I can put glue all over this, and then I can just turn it around and set it down. That way, when I pull my paper over, I can just go ahead and let it dry, and I can just do my cutting then, and I can do my nice folds. It's tissue paper, and it's all just a paper thing, so I really don't think it's gonna add too much bulk, however you fold this. It is totally up to you how you wanna make it look. But I'm doing a dry fold right here, obviously, just to show you. And then, oops, just get them tucked in there. And I will say, I think it's easier to do this, like the whole folding thing first. Get it your fold and figure out how you want to do it. Like I said, it's just tissue paper. I don't think it's going to be bulky, too bulky, and then you can kind of get it laid down how you want. Now, stay, please. Let's see. I'm going to put my amazing stamp pads that I haven't opened yet, but I'm going to play with. And then, well, let me see. I guess it's not going to work that way. I'm going to flip this over. So now I have this. I mean, it's actually cute like that. But I want this. And now I can see red, and I can see a little bit of that glitter through. So that's going to be fine if I want to use that. And if I wanted to use the green, I kind of wanted to try that one just to see for sure. What did I do with it, though? Did anybody see what I did with it? Lordy. All right, well, here it is. It's just a solid piece of green. A lot of times, even though it's Christmas time, and I don't use a lot of my green stuff at Christmas just because I do the, what's it called? The St. Patty's Day for all my grandkids and my nephews and nieces. And so I like to have green on hand, but I think that would be pretty too as a background. Maybe, I think I'm going to do the green actually, because I like all this green. Okay, let's stop yapping about it and try one out. As I said, I'm not going to use the green. So then you just decide what you want on your front or back. I'm going to do so much covering that it doesn't matter to me generally, but because it's tissue paper, I want to put these pieces on the inside because I know they're going to be covered with cardstock on top and tissue paper. And then that way, if they decide to like these little seams decide to pop through, they're going to be hidden. On this side, I have to work a little harder to hide them. So let's get this here. Well, actually, my gosh, I just cannot pull it together this morning. I can hear my husband just woke up and he's going to want to go to the gym. So I'm thinking, oh, I better get this done. But I look at the clock and I think I have time. He still has to have coffee. He has to have coffee, and I know I can't do this for 5 hours, so I got my Mod Podge here. I've got my little jar of water up to this side here that I just put my brushes in. I grabbed another brush here. I'm just going to put that in there so it gets wet. Sorry, early morning frog throat. Grab my little dish for I think I just keep, so this is what I do to keep it handy. I have my water brushes. I always try to keep water in them, and then I put them in a jar to hang on to them, and then if I need that jar, I have it. I have another little short jar because I like short jars, and then I just stack them in my little dish, and I put them to the side. I'm going to use this. This I bought at Walmart. So I'm going to pour some of my Mod Podge in here. My Mod Podge. Ooh, that's a lot. I better do like 50 covers now. I have tons of Vaseline still on the rim, so I'm just going to go ahead and shut that down like that. I have so much Vaseline. It just keeps squeezing out, but that's all right. I'd rather have too much Vaseline and be able to get my lid off than not have it greased up enough and be stuck. Nobody likes that. I am going to use this, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of wet it. So I just like to get my paint brushes, whatever I'm using, just I like to dampen them. And then I'm just going to put my Mod Podge all over this thing. And I'm going to be super generous with it. And try to do it fast. So I don't know if I told you already, but I put wax paper down already on my desk here. So I can just go all over the place with it. And then if I do it on the wax paper, then I can just, if I'm doing just one thing or however I'm doing it, I can just lift my wax paper. I have it a couple of little spots taped down just to hold it for me for the video. Normally I don't tape it down, I just set things on it. And then I can just pick up the whole wax paper and go set it somewhere if I want to do more things here. Now, I was a little extra messy, so what's going to happen is when I put my tissue down, it's going to want to stick to my wax paper. So I'm going to give it a quick little wipe down because I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to fold my tissue paper, if you're wondering why I'm doing that. Cleaning that up. There, stick that down. Take my paper. I'm going to just, I said I was going to do it this way so I can see where it lands. Okay, put my tissue paper down. I don't care if it's wrinkly, because it's going to get wrinkly. We're using Mod Podge and all that good stuff. I'm going to just drop that down in the middle. There we go. And then I'm just going to rub that down. We'll check on it in a second. I guess we can look at it really quick. Let me see. See, it's got wrinkles. It's good. It's got texture. If you don't like texture and wrinkles, this might not be what you want to do. Now I'm just going to add Mod Podge here. I'm just going to go, because I'm just going to do that folding over. I want to see how well it works. I don't know if I did it this way exactly or not. Like I said, it's been years. I didn't write anything down. I still don't write anything down. I mean, I write some things down, but half the time I lose them. I'm trying really hard to get organized, but I'm just, oh man, I only have so many hours in the day that I have actual brain function like that. So I'm super behind. I wish somebody could just come help me get me organized. Oh. And I just feel like, I mean, I really want to say it's just all like menopausal stuff, but I don't think it is. You know, the more we read and learn about things these days, I just think, like, do I have that adult ADD? Is it food induced? Probably, because I love sugar, so it's probably all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I just need some help, man. Does anybody take like any vitamins, supplements that they just love that helps? Or what do you do? Like a breathing technique? Lamaze. I was going to say, I did say Lamaze. I didn't mean Lamaze. Please, I don't want Lamaze. Although I guess the breathing techniques do help. I'm thinking of like yoga breathing or something like that. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is it? Who knows? Somebody here does. I know somebody here does. Anyways, what do you do for your memory? Do you have memory issues? Or, I mean, this is a safe space. I have memory issues. And they seem to be getting worse. So I think it's just because I'm doing a lot of things, but I don't really know. So I'm going, now I'm going to put another tissue on here in the front. So I know my little corner just popped through right there. We might only have time to do one of these today, I'm so slow. Or I'll get both of them covered with the tissue paper, but they're gonna be too wet for the paper part. We can get it trimmed down, but I don't think I'll be able to have time to attach it. Also, if you want to put, for me, like when I want to put my paper down, because I'm not gonna sew on this cover, but I do like the sewing look, I'll sew my paper or pockets beforehand, and then I glue them down. Yeah, I don't remember using this much tissue, so this is kind of like a new thing here for me. I just want to try it and see how I like the extra, you know, thickness, I guess. It's not that thick. Look at I thought I had too much Mod Podge. Never. Okay. So just getting that down like that. The other one, I think I'm going to cut it down a little bit because I want to know, like if this one is too much, then we'll know. And if it's not, if it is, well, oh my gosh, we'll know, but we'll have a different one ready. And if it's not too much, then it's fine. We have it. Okay. I need more of this, so maybe I should have bought this by the gallon. I bought Elmer's glue by the gallon, but I was doing paper mache. And what else were we making with glue? We were making, what was I making with the glue? I think I was making sensory shaker bottle thingy-majiggers. I had one around here somewhere. I was making that with the kids. And those are pretty fun. Okay, let's see. I do take vitamins though. I take a B complex. So I take D3, I take the A, the B, the C, the D, I take a multi. I think I told you guys this before, but what else do I take? I take the fish, you know. I mean, how many more things can I take? I don't know. I do take garlic and oregano. I don't remember why, but I like them. No. I think it's supposed to help with allergies and stuff, and I actually think it does. And I think it's the oregano, oil of oregano, that helps with the allergies. I mean, the garlic, the odorless garlic one. I mean, garlic is just good for you, and I love garlic, so. But it's odorless, so I don't taste it, so that's good. Okay. Well, I'm getting a lot of Mod Podge. This is really going to be a stiffy, isn't it? But that's okay. I think it'll be just fine. The other ones are pretty stiff, and I mean, they make me happy. They're not like, they're not like pliable. I mean, they're not like they're not pliable. They are still, you know, like, see. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I want to fold these the same way though. So let's just do that. And, oh, got a big, whoops, a wrinkle and a tear. A wrinkle and a tear. That's not what I was after. Okay. Yep, you see me. I have to use my hands. Okay. I just want to get that down. If you don't like using your hands, then I don't recommend this method. But I do, and I don't mind playing in it. I mean, seriously, I'm still the kid that likes to play in the mud. So like, even like, I haven't done it in a while because we just haven't had the time or the finances to do a lot of gardening, like the annual flower planting and stuff like that. And since we're still trying to get our yard figured out, I don't want to put perennials in. But this is, did I say those in the right way? Sometimes I get those mixed up. But anyways, when I want to wear gloves because I don't want all the dirt underneath my fingernails. And I know you can like rub them in like candle or lotion bars like this, and it helps to clean them. But if I don't know, if something about that freaks my fingers out when I try to do that. But anyways, I always end up taking my gloves off because I love to fill the dirt. I just love it. It feels fun and happy. I probably could trim that down some. Okay, so this is going to be lumpy and bumpy. This is the inside cover, and we're going to have paper on it. So I just want to make sure I get enough Mod Podge all the way around so that it has an even texture of you know how the Mod, so I probably see how it's puffing up because I didn't Mod Podge in between that. Okay, so you might want to like see inside here. Let's see if there's a difference. I got everything all folded and everything, so it's going to be harder. I want the glue. There we go. Okay, sorry if I'm making anybody crazy with the way I'm doing this, but it feels good. It almost reminds me of, remember when we were doing the mamagami paper and you're putting lotion everywhere? It's kind of reminds me of that, except for this is super sticky and doesn't really work into your skin like the lotion. See, yeah. I think I'm going to just put some glue in here. Oops. Yeah, like that. See how that one's staying better. This one keeps wanting to pop up there. Go down. Quit popping up on me. I 100%, I know I did not do it like this with this much tissue. See, that one didn't want to stay down either. That's okay. It'll stay down when I get the paper on there. I think. Maybe I will have to sew it a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. But for now, we're just going to put that aside. Someone here who knows how to do all this stuff is probably like, oh, you're going to regret that. You need to get your Mod Podge in between your layers. Okay. I don't think I'll ever forget that now. We learn together. There we go. And I suppose, I mean, like, this is going to be underneath paper, so honestly, if I wanted to get some under there, I could probably tear that a little bit and maybe use, just to get some of that air out. Is that it? I mean, it's in the middle. I can even just tear that piece off, really. Look at this. Who's like cringing right now? There's gonna be like pockets and stuff on here. I don't think I have to be too concerned at this point. But if I keep going, it's gonna get worse. Okay, stop. Just lay that down. Okay, I'm gonna go let this dry. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I washed my hands. Well, I still have some glue on them, but that's all right. I have the other piece over there drying. Now, I was looking at this, and this paper that I want to use is not going the way I want. I mean, like, it's going to be this way on the journal. It's going to be sideways for Merry Christmas. But I know I'm going to put a thing on there, so I think that's okay. I think I'll still like it. If not, yeah, I'll just get rid of it. It's also wrinkled. It's got a wrinkle. I mean, I could iron it first, but I'm gonna try and go with it. And I also am not going to do what I did with that tissue paper because 2 reasons. One, I don't want to ever do that much. I don't mind it folding over the way I was doing it, but I definitely need to trim it down because that was Pure insanity. And then this one, I'm going to trim it down a little bit, but my edges are only going to be over this far, which is fine. What I have learned from these other journals is the ones that even when I used a thicker paper, when I didn't have an extra tissue underneath as a barrier between this one and this envelope, when my corners or my edges did pop through a little bit, and that happens, not to everybody, not to every journal I did either, but to some of them, what I learned is that I thought just something underneath is nice. And I did like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little tissue underneath it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get this trimmed really quick here. I'm gonna put my envelope up to the edge here. And I just want it to come over a little bit. Not as much as the other one. So just kind of guessing like, where do I want this? Because I know my paper's not going to come all the way over. This is not going to cover a lot, but I can always put, my wrapping paper is going to come over, but not as much as this. It's only going to come over a little bit, and then I'm going to have another piece of cardstock on top. So how far down do I want this? I want it to come somewhere in that area. So I'm going to pull my paper, my envelope down, try to keep about that much space, just kind of eyeballing it. And I'm not going to be fully on camera, but that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to cut around those other two sides. And I'm going to use my amazing scissors here from the amazing Debbie, and I'm going to do that. There's a strip there and a strip here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge that down. And I'm just going to I'm going to try and not be so messy this time because, you know. Well, actually, maybe what I'll do is since I want it to be this way and I'm going to have that wrapping paper is going to cover the other side, maybe I'll put this on the inside. Yes, whoever suggested that, I appreciate your assistance. And so I'm going to go ahead and, see, that's not all the way glued down. That's probably going to be a hiccup. So let's just go ahead and get that down. This one too, let's just do it and make it, we'll be the boss. I want to be the boss this time. It's my turn. It's my turn paper. Guess this part's not, I'm never going to be that. I'm always going to get it around the edges because I want it to the edge, you know. So let's just do that. And then I'll just give it a little wipe down with the wipey again. Now this envelope I didn't fold in half first, because, you know, like we're going to see. And I want to do some more of these, but I want to do them with some of my napkins. I got some really cool Christmas napkins. Oh my gosh, just love them. So let's see. Gotta do this before the Mod Podge dries because it does dry kind of quick, doesn't it? And is there a wrong side and a right side? I really don't know. I feel like the other side had more shinies. Lay this down like so. And there we go. Now, I know I want the corner, so if I do my folds first and then I can see where I need to trim down, that might help. I want the corner done though, so they're gonna get those little corner thingies also, so I mean, I do have that to think about. I don't want to glue that down yet. So let's see, we have that now going for us. So this is where I made my mistake before. So if I was going to do this, I probably should have stuck this together. If I'm going to keep it that way, that one as well. And then when I fold it over, they will stay, and then I can glue those. Does that make sense? All right, I think I'm happy with my areas there. So let's just do that. I guess what I do, just like this and like this, right? I mean, I think that might be easier. We'll see. Is it going to let me pick it up? Yep, but I better be careful. Okay. That's not careful. I'm standing up, so I'm sorry if I get in here. Get up close and personal here. But it is kind of a personal thing. It is kind of an up close and personal issue. Okay. All right. So far, so good. I'm just kind of wiping. I'm just keep wiping that up because I don't want to attach this to that and then rip what I just did. So I'm going to do the rest of the corners here. Making sure to get around the edge. Okay. Scooping that up. Oh, look at, I tore it. Do you see that? So I can Band-Aid it, I think. I'm going to try and Band-Aid it. Gotta be careful. See, I'm so rough. Little patchwork here. Let's see, will that work? Is anybody like, well, that's a lot of work, Sandra? So well, and we can patchwork the other side if I need to, but for now, I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna push that one back over on itself a little bit, leaving a little edge there. There we go. Just a little Band-Aid. We'll see if that works. I've never done that before, but it seemed like it would work. Didn't it? Okay, now, just keeping up with the glue. Spillage. I'm going to turn this one on this way. Ooh, I don't want you to go over yet. I want to do my corners first. Okay, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful here. Maybe I'll do the paper first. And then grabbing that up like that. I don't even know if I'm on the camera. I hope I'm on the camera. I'm sorry if I'm not. Okay, so pick that up. So just be careful because the corners are pokey, right? And that's what I did is I went in too hard on that. There we go. Just be a little more gentle. So then get that one down. So I'm tearing that right there, but that's gonna be okay. This corner now, let's see. Okay, this might be as far as we get today. We might have to work on cutting the paper tomorrow for the inserts, for the inside of them. Because I think this video is quite long already. That's okay. It'll give you time to catch up, right? And then we can do this together. Ooh, holy Hannah. Okay, let me see. There we go. I'm sure there's like a bazillion ways to do this. I find great pleasure in doing this. I think it's very calming. You know, when I'm not ripping all my paper up, but even that, it didn't really bother me that much. Like, it just gives me opportunities to figure out more ways to put it together. And basically, it all comes down to layering, so there's always that. Now, I can just go ahead and stick that down here. Do I want to do that one first? Yes, I do. I think I do. I don't know. Let's get some glue over here because it's already dry. Drying. Pick that one up and pull that one down. So another thing also is I just want to, without tearing it, make sure I get these edges down in those corners, because that was another thing I noticed on my other ones, on a couple of them, that, whoopsie, I'm going to tear that, gotta be careful, is that these corner pieces, it makes it so much easier to, when I'm putting other corner things on them, if those are down nicely. Who would have thought? And then same thing right here. Just be gentle because that corner is sharp and it wants to rip. Pardon me, I am so sorry. It wants to, be careful here, this corner wants to, it's sharp, it's a sharp corner, so it wants to poke right through that is what it wants to do. But again, if you're putting those corner things on there, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. Get that down. So tissue paper is a little bit more easier than the napkin, because the napkin is much thinner. So when we do the napkin, you're going to see probably more secret things happening, little secrets here and there. And I don't know what they are because they just kind of happen when they happen, and I just have to go with it. But we'll have to do the napkin ones after I get these ones more together. We'll just do a second one. We'll do tissue and wrapping paper, and then we'll do napkins on the other one. We might still use tissue and wrapping paper on the other ones also, but well, see, look at, we need another Band-Aid, a wrap aid. We need a wrap aid, a tissue aid. Okay, let's see. I'm just so rough with this. Now, this is the outside. I don't need to worry about, that's going to be covered with the wrapping paper. This is the outside, right? I'm so mixed up, I don't even know what side's which now. This is where the wrapping paper is going to go. Yes. So this is the inside, and I don't want that to be like that. Okay, that's what I was trying to see. Now that I made a mess here. So this is some heavy duty wax paper. It's that Reynolds, I think it's Reynolds. I like it when I'm doing stuff like this, because when I'm using the cheaper dollar store stuff, it does tear through. What the heck is happening? So now I just wanted to put that little Band-Aid there. I'm gonna just put some more glue there. Whoops, whoops. Maybe I am gonna go all the way over with that. That's all right. I'm going to turn it over really quick and just get it done. I'm going to fold that like that. We'll have one little corner that's different. That's okay. Who knows if it'll even show up. And I'm going to poke these ones back this way. There we go, finger painting again. All right, so I need to let this dry. I have both sides wet at the same time, so that's never fun. And hopefully it does not stick to this. But when we come back, so I have this little wet piece there. I'm gonna have to hope for the best on that. When we come back, we will put the paper on there. Okay, so now I just gotta let both of these dry. I have a green one ready, pre-ready. There's the back. See, the back's already dry. But I'm gonna leave them here. I think on my desk they'll dry faster because of my lamps. And there's the other side of this one. So that's gonna be the inside. That's the outside. This one's gonna be the inside, and that's the outside because of the way I already have the fold. And then we just need to pick our papers for the outside, or for the inside centers. And then we also need to put our wrapping paper on them. So this one's gonna go on this, on the red. And this one's gonna go on the green. And I still have to find some paper that's gonna match on the insides of this one. So we'll do that together on the next video, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me, and enjoy all your moments. Bye.